Hey, Anthropomorphic Nerd here today, and today this is my blind redirect to LEGO Legends of Chima Episode 1 and 2, and that's pretty much it, but I'm trying to make this fast because this might be a little longer because I actually do have some stuff I would like to talk about that I didn't catch on in the actual blind reaction until I already finished the video, and while I was doing my editing, I was like, hey, wait, how did this stuff happen? or just stuff that really stuck out for me and that I was kind of confused about and I didn't really understand. So no, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the majority of you that are watching this video are probably going to have seen it and just want to see my reaction to it, which is kind of what the whole video is about. But just for no spoiler purposes, links down in the description. It'll take you to the video and you can watch it there. And yeah, I'm gonna give it like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and because that'll be your warning. Okay, so just gonna give it a couple seconds. Okay, well that's not really 10 seconds, but that should be a decent enough amount of time. Alright, so the stuff I wanted to talk about in this video, and I do my excuse for only making one of these videos this week is that this video took a long ass time to record. It took like an entire day to record, which is kinda overshooting it a bit. I don't normally record stuff that takes an entire day, but it is episode 1 and 2, and it did go by extremely slow for some reason. Well, that's kind of understandable, but I didn't think it was gonna take that long to render. So it just took me a long time to finish, longer than it usually takes me to finish my other blind reactions. And I'll probably be doing for the next week or two, I'll probably be blind reacting to Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid and Beastars, kinda trying to add more episodes onto that so I can get closer to the finale of both of them, or to at least the finale of the first season. So that's pretty much what my whole game plan is, if you can call this a game, which it really isn't. Now on to the things that I thought were kind of weird when I was watching the Legends of Chima episode 1 and 2. Now I only had 3 things written down, but I could probably come up with other things, but these were the only 3 things that caught my eye when I was rendering it, when I was jumping through, fixing it, making it look the way it usually looks for all my blind reactions. This is why this redirect's going to be a little longer. So I actually wrote it down in this book, and so okay, I'll be right back. Okay, back to the matter at hand. So here's I only came up with about 3 things that I thought were really weird about these first 2 episodes in the series. And so first things first, how did Eris escape? Eris is the eagle chick you see in the beginning, and she got captured in a net by the ravens, the wolves, the crocodiles, who were attacking the castle. I mean, like, how did she escape? Did they just let her go at the end? I mean, I get how they're all friends, but aren't they still the bad guy? Why would the bad guy let go one of their hostages for no apparent reason? Or maybe she just escaped off screen and we just didn't see it, because either way, it was just really confusing. Is something I didn't catch on, and I don't think a lot of people did catch on when they first actually saw it. Like, they didn't once think back to the first episode and be like, wait, how did Eris escape? And then show up at the end of the second episode. Which is, I feel like, is only something you'd see if you watch them both back to back. But if you watch them both where there was like a week in between, when it was like first being released, then I feel like it's something people would forget, especially children. Number 2, how did Laval, when Krieger was wearing that weird mask thing that only went over his eyes, how did Laval not know it was him? I mean, come on. He has the same body shape. He's the exact. He doesn't look like any other crocodile, especially with his milky eye, which I don't know if you could tell from that or if it was glowing red at that time, but I don't understand how Lavelle didn't know that was Krager until the little tiny mask that came off. It's like it only covers a good, I don't know, it only covered like 20% of his face, and he still couldn't tell it was him until he even used the same weapon as Krager. Like, that can't possibly be the first time he's ever seen Krager use his weapon before. It's literally a spear. Like, I mean, there's not more than one. At least I don't think there's more than one. There's only one kind of that weapon in all of Chima. But still, I don't get it. I don't get how that makes any sense. But, I'm not going to stress on that too much, because whatever. Oh, sorry about that. That was me hitting something on my desk. So, number 3, which is the last one. I wrote down limited number of female characters. Like, I think there's 2. Unless you count all those lions who were wearing, like, robes, collecting the orbs, and doing stuff, like... Because basically every dude in this is shirtless, so, But still, I thought that was kind of weird. Only 2 that come to mind are Eris and Crueler, and that's 2. I didn't even see any others in the background. It was mostly all guys. Unless you are counting those lions who are collecting the orbs, but still, whatever. No big deal. Those are just the 3 things that really made it weird, because when I was editing it was like, this is really weird. I never looked into it that much. But that's all I have to say. So, yeah, go watch the video. It's pretty good. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, possibly, if you wanting to watch more Beastars or Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So, that'd be interesting. So, yeah. It's always a good episode. It's always a good series. So, as always, bye.